Hi students, let's discuss about organic LED today. I will take a slide. Yeah. So whenever you coming across this organic LED term, so you should remember about richer, deeper, and more realistic colors. That is efficient and eco-friendly, ultra thin and light and flexible. You might have seen a lot of advertisement of OLED display, your mobile phone, computer display, and television especially. Okay. So OLED works on the principle of electroluminance. This is very, very important. Okay. OLED asked many KT question papers. So this part is very important. Certain materials emit light response to electric current passing through it. That is called electroluminance. Okay. So OLED is an LED. The emissive electroluminance layer is a film of organic compound, carbon compound. Okay, actually it is a carbon compound. That's why it is called organic LED. So the electroluminance layer, it is working on the principle of electroluminance, and we are using electroluminance layer, that is emissive electroluminance layer. It is made up of organic compound. So they emit lights in response of electric current. So the OLED flat lighting emitting technology composed of by placing a series of extremely thin organic carbon-based film. So in between cathode and anode, we are placing a series of extremely thin organic carbon-based film. Okay, so it is here sandwiched together between two charged electrodes, that is a metallic cathode and a transparent anode, which is usually a glass material. Okay, between anode and cathode, we are placing this carbon-based film. Okay, when potential difference occurs between this anode and cathode, a bright light is emitted. You can get more details using this link as well. Okay. So uses of organic LED, this is very, very important. Television screen, computer monitors, portable disk systems such as mobile phone, handheld game consoles, and PDA. PDA means personal digital accessories. And major area of research development is OLED device for lighting applications. So lighting is both indoor and outdoor lighting applications. We are using LED lighting, right? So OLED is widely used nowadays for lighting applications, and this technology can also be used to produce curved display panels. Curved display means more viewing angle will be more. So you might be knowing what is viewing angle for a television screen or a computer screen, right? Similarly, smartwatches, users, and televisions, OLED have great picture quality, brilliant colors, infinite contrast, fast response rate, and wide viewing angles. So these are the things you have to remember while writing the questions. Since OLED panels do not require backlight just like LCD televisions, so make them very thinner and more efficient. Energy efficient is one of the main advantage of this OLED. Okay, so this is a OLED panel. This is very important examination point of view. So this is cathode, this is anode. In between, we are applying the potential. So this is a substrate, and two layers are here. One is emissive layer, the upper layer is emissive layer, and lower layer is conductive layer. So what is happening when supply is applied? When supply is given, so there will be more number of electrons in the emissive layer and holes in the conductive layer. So more number of electrons in the emissive layer and more number of holes in the conductive layer. Okay. So when a transition make a electron transit from emissive layer to conductive layer, or we can say a hole is transition from this conductive layer to emissive, both are correct, right? Then the transmission, so the transition from electron from this emissive layer to conductive layer release in the form of energy. Exactly same as LED, but here you see this polymer is used. Organic polymer is used here. So the transition of electrons happening between these polymers, these two layers, emissive layer and conductive layers. When electron transition make from emissive layer to conductive layer, the energy release that comes in the light spectrum, visible light spectrum. Okay. So that is the basic of working of LED. So you can see different LED type, and you can see the high contrast, high clarity between an LCD display and a LED display. Okay, and so we have to differentiate two types of OLED. That is an active matrix OLED and a passive matrix OLED. So that passive matrix OLED, that is the resolution is very much limited, 128 by 128 only, but cheaper and easier to make. Okay, so PM LED easily and cheap, and they are not efficient And OLED materials are suffer from lower lifetime because lifetime is very much reduced because high voltage is needed for the operation of this passive matrix OLED. And PLED displays restricted to resolution size. So 2-3 lines are only possible with the PLED. That is 3-inch display is only possible. So character data and the small icons in your mobile phone or MP3 players or display like that, we are using this PMLED display. And so PMLED also don't have a storage capacitor. So what is happening there? So let's say you have 10 rows in your display. So 10 rows in a display. Each row will only each line turned off when you move from one line to next line. So 10 lines are here. Moving from one line to next line, what is happening there? So that line will be blinked off. I mean switched off. Then next line will. So it is coming in faster rate. We will not recognize that each line is blinking off. Right. So that brightness each row is only 1/10 times of the brightness of a active matrix LED. So use active matrix OLED use active matrix TFT array and storage capacitor. That is very flexible, foldable, and rollable LED. And it is very complicated to make, complex process of making. That's why it is very costly as well. So AMLED actually much larger than PMLED and have no restriction on size and resolution. So large resolution is possible with the ALED. So the current density required for active matrix LED and passive matrix LED is shown here. That is 1 to 10 milliampere per centimeter square for this AMLED, and PMLED it is 100 to 500 milliampere per centimeter square. Okay, so that is the main difference between these two. From the device maker's point of view, PMLED display is a simple display that is limited resolution compared to. I told you that this is a 3 to 4 line display only. While PMLED are used application thickness band and secondary displays, AMLED display are found in higher end device like smartphone, laptop, TVs, etc. The brightness of OLED pixel determine the applied voltage. Okay, PMLED is a very high voltages. So that the lifetime is it degrade more quickly and the lifetime is very less. So this means PMLED is even more challenging than AMLED driving. So more power supply means the challenging of giving power supply for PMLED is challenging actually. Okay. So I am giving one assignment. Make a comparison chart of PMLED and AMLED, and your due date is on 10th February 2020. Assignment you submit your assignment in handwriting online. Thank you so much.